guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as always, I'm going to do a quick flip through of my June pages, and then we'll start with making some review pages for June, and then I'll show you my bullet journal spread for July. You might notice that the quality of my video is a bit better than usual. This time I decided to film on my phone because I recently got a new phone. I used to always film on a camera, but it was a very old camera and the quality wasn't that great. So I'm super happy with how the video turned out this month because, as you may notice, the quality is a lot better. So I will be filming with my phone from now on. So just like in my last video, I'm just going to show you the setup of the pages, but I'm not going to fill them in yet on camera because I figured that might be a bit boring to see. So you'll just see kind of the layout of the pages. So for my review pages, I'm doing a memories page on the left, and I'm just adding some decoration, and I try to pick a picture that matches the color theme of this month. And I also used the yellow tissue paper again that I used on the previous pages as well. So while I'm making this video, I'm just having some lemon cake on the side. It's a vegan lemon cake and it's really nice, so if anyone's interested in it, I will link the recipe down below. It's also very easy to make. It's a recipe by Anna Jones, but the recipe she has is with filling, and I just left out the filling, so it was really easy, and you can make it with basic stuff that you have in your pantry probably. So I'll leave that in the description if anyone's interested. So for the right page of my review page, I will do a review as always, and then I think we're already finished for the June review pages. So I think it was in my last video that I mentioned that I used to print out pictures for my bullet journal, and I haven't done so in a really long time, but I haven't run out of anything yet because I have so much little cards and stuff lying around. But this month I was really struggling with finding something nice for this month, and I had this illustration which is super nice, but I don't really have anything to go with it. I think I managed to work out a coherent theme in the end, but it was more difficult than usual, so I think maybe I will have to start being a bit more creative or look out for some new materials to put in my bullet journal. So for this month I initially wanted to go with a pink theme, so I picked all these pink markers, but I didn't really like any of them. Also the illustration has some contrasting colors besides the pink, so I think in the end I end up with a more orangey color, which really nicely contrasts the illustration on the page, because I think the pink was just a bit too much with the illustration already being so very purple / pink. And then I also used this paper which I'm holding right now, which has this really nice gradient, so I used that throughout the theme, so it kind of ties in the pink versus orange color. Also, I was hesitating to use this illustration, but I didn't have a lot of other stuff to use, which is why I did use it, but it was from pretty thick cardstock, and since I'm nearing the end of my bullet journal, it's really started to bulk up, and it's kind of difficult to write on the left side because the surface is just not laying flat anymore, because I've stuck so much stuff in there. So yeah, I can imagine in a few months it will be extremely annoying. Right now it's still manageable, but yeah, I'm trying to be mindful of how thick the paper is that I'm using to stick into my bullet journal. So as I said, I didn't really have any stuff or any pictures to go with this illustration, so I just decided to draw my own little drawing which is also just a coffee cup like in the illustration. And I think it turned out alright. I don't think it's as nice as the ready-made illustrations I sometimes put in my bullet journal, but it'll do for this theme. If you hear some noise in the background, by the way, those are our cats running around, so I'm sorry if it's bothering you a lot, but they're waking up right now and they needed some attention, so they've been making some noise. Actually, they're not our cats, but we are just babysitting them for 1 month, and today's the last day, so it will be very sad to have to let them go tomorrow and bring them back home, because it was really nice looking after them. They were a bit annoying sometimes, but mostly very sweet, and yeah, they cuddled a lot with us, which was super nice. They will also make a small cameo at the end of the video, by the way, so look out for that if you like cats. So here I'm just using that paper I was talking about as a background for the illustration that I drew, and this really ties together the whole theme, I think, and yeah, it kind of balances out the purple or the pink of the illustration on the left. So yeah, I really liked how this ended up looking actually. So let me know in the comments if you prefer this new way of filming, so where I don't show you me filling out the pages, but I just show you the layout without filling it out, or if you prefer watching me do the entire page, because yeah, I'm not sure if I should include it or not. Not including it makes the videos a bit shorter, and yeah, I'm not sure if it's all that interesting to see what I write. Also, usually I write it in Dutch, I think. I'm not sure, yeah, I think I do. So yeah, I don't know. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense for most people. And yeah, it's also easier to edit because it's shorter. So for me, it's yeah, also convenient to do it afterwards, actually. So for my habit tracker, it's a bit smaller than usual because I postponed doing my bullet journal a bit because it's already the 4th of July, I think. So I also started my habit tracker on the 4th instead of the 1st. Yeah, because I was planning on doing it last weekend, but then I didn't get around to doing it, and I prefer to do it in the weekend because during the week I want to do it while it's still light, but then I'm working during the day, so it's not really possible to film, or maybe like if I do it right after I stop working, but then I usually don't really feel like doing it, so I postponed it to this weekend. For my habit tracker, I'm still keeping all of the same habits that I put on my habit tracker last month, and I think the previous month as well. So I haven't really changed anything recently, and I'm pretty happy with the habits that I currently have on there. And then for the right side, I usually do like some kind of decoration and a quote, but I didn't have any illustrations or pictures left, except this colored paper, and I was thinking of maybe writing something on it or adding a drawing or something, but then I got a bit lazy towards the end, so I'll just leave it like this and add some washi tape and then the quotes, so it looks a bit plain, but yeah, I like the gradient on the paper, so I might go back later and add something more interesting, but for now this is okay. And here you can see the cats wanted to join the video. Yeah, they were being a bit annoying here, but since it's their last day being with us, I didn't want to get them off the table, and I just kind of allowed them to run around. Yeah, I'm really going to miss them if they're gone. Yeah, then this one, he decided to just sit down while I was writing the quotes, so that was a bit inconvenient, but in the end it turned out all right. And I think that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.